Okay, so from what I'm seeing, it looks like we are live once again with a lot less frustrations and headaches and confusion and everything from earlier today. Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on back order, and we're here for another Pokemon Go live stream on the channel. Now, I see Dazzling Shell 101EX is first here. Masked Emotions is second in the chat. Welcome back, you two, from the earlier live stream we did today. As I said earlier, we're doing a second live stream tonight to see if we can catch more people in the world and work on, syncing up some friend codes and all this stuff. Look at that, a wild Venusaur walking around. Of course, that's my buddy Sprout. Say hi, Sprout. And he's still got about 3 hours-ish left on his, what do you call that? It's not motivation, I don't think. Maybe it is. No, motivation's when you're in the gym. Anyway, Sprout is here joining us as well, just kind of wandering around. Hello to Sailor Pika as well, also coming back from earlier today. So tonight, again, we'll aim for about a maximum of about an hour live stream, hanging out. If any new folks show up, we've got we can do some friend code exchanges, and there's something kind of cool about the way I timed this out. Now, it wasn't intended. I had no plan about this whatsoever, but if we spin around to the gym, we got us a mega raid in 20 minutes. So that's kind of cool. If things work out, by which I mean if my GPS drift pushes me just close enough to that gym, we could do a mega raid on the live stream tonight. That would be pretty fancy stuff. Hello to Isaac Wolf 33. Yes, long time no see indeed. Welcome back. Mr. Sharkbite as well is back. Howdy there, folks. Now, if things stay as they are, I see 5 potential folks in the chat who could join me for this live stream. If you have the remote raid passes. So again, we got 20 minutes until that happens. I might actually wait till about a half hour or so, see, give more time for other people to show up, see if they can join in. For anyone that might be new, tuning into the live stream here, we're going to be doing a friend code exchange tonight. Now, everyone I see in the chat, I believe we've already fully exchanged codes amongst everybody here with myself. And of course, if you guys want to throw your friend codes in the chat so everyone else can add you, feel free to do that if you feel comfortable doing so. But in the meantime, what we're going to do is hang out, wait for that egg to hatch, and see who all wants to join in if you got those remote raid passes to spare. Again, it all depends on if my guy kind of tiptoes a little bit closer to that gym. He does sometimes, so we'll see what happens. In the meantime, what can I do? Well, first things first, I will say I've gotten a lot of friend requests after the stream was done throughout the day. I wanted to wait and give priority to anyone that might be tuning into this live stream here tonight as a thanks for, spending your time hanging out with us. So before I do any further confirmations for friends, I'm going to wait until people show up. I'm going to ask if you have sent a friend request throughout the day, let me know in the chat what your in-game trainer name is, and if I haven't yet confirmed you as a friend, I will do so, send you a gift as we get started, because I went crazy at these Pokestops across the street, and the gym itself too, to restock myself back up to a full 20 gifts, in addition to sending gifts to everyone on my list currently that I already could. So anyways, all that being said, I got a lot of walking done. I think I'm at, where am I? 8.9 for the day. I usually aim for about 6, maybe 7, so I went a little bit overboard, but it's all for a good cause, Get some gifts out to you folks out there. So, as we wait, hanging out, what I'm going to do to keep things interesting and entertaining, why did I click that? I didn't click. There's so many things to click in here. Boom. So the battle challenges are now open again. So if anybody wants to issue a battle challenge to me, feel free. We'll get some battling underway as we wait for that Mega Raid egg to hatch. But in the meantime, how's everybody doing today? How was your day in between the earlier live stream and right now? I've been doing pretty good. Again, a lot of walking, just kind of relax. Hey, the gym just grew. Who else is in here? A new addition. See who? So, guess who my Pokemon is? Take a look at this list here. Obviously, it's not the Alakazam because we just saw the name. Isaac Wolf 33 has dropped the friend code in the chat if you folks want to sync up there. Alright, so obviously mine's not the Arcanine either because that was just added. Which of the other Pokemon do you think I put in there? I'll let you have a few minutes to consider that as we take a look at this glorious Mega Raid. Now, what do you think we're going to get out of that? 50% chance we'll get a Charizard of some sort, but of course, Blastoise and Venusaur could be a thing as well. And let me know in the chat who all would be interested if you have the remote raid pass in joining in. We'll see if depending on how many people are ready to roll for a mega raid, I'll try to figure out who to, prioritize and stuff, because I can only invite 5 people, of course. But we'll see. So, the big reveal. The giant Rhyperior is not mine. The nice little Breloom is not mine. Let's just cut to the chase. It's my little Quartz, the Sableye right there. I think you're a perfect Sableye, if I'm not mistaken. No, you're not, because Chaos is perfect. Hang on. Sableye. So whenever I have a 4-star, perfect Pokemon, I always put a little star in front of their name. And I think I got you from research, maybe? But I called him Chaos because of his fondness for consuming jewels and the fact that he is perfect. A little Sonic Adventure reference there if anyone doesn't get it. Perfect Chaos. Yeah, Mr. Sharkbite thought it was the Rhyperior. Nope. Usually I'll put something like this gym right here where it's across the street. I can put something in a little bit lower HP that I can heal up pretty much easily. So on occasion though, I do put a big guy in if I'm in the main part of town. Look at these 2 Lotad right here, overlapping each other. I've seen that happen a few times now. And does anyone know why is Lotad so big on the map? Because usually Pokemon on the map are pretty much to scale how they should be. I don't think a Lotad's as big as a Venusaur, do you? Sprout's even confused about this. Sailor Pika is interested in raiding. And let's see. Oh, so that first one was, the first code that Isaac will put in was Fiance's account, and Isaac will put his code as well there. Dazzling Shell says, wish I could join any raids, but just before the stream, you got a raid invite from one of your friends and you used your last remote raid pass. Well, that's okay. I can always send invites to other folks that are on my list, and we'll see if we can make this happen. Again, as long as my guy steps over that way. Sometimes if I disconnect from my own Wi-Fi, it pushes him a little bit, and I can reconnect afterwards, so we still got 13 minutes to wait and see what happens. So what can I show for the time being? I can show maybe my most recent shinies. I haven't really displayed them recently. I've gotten, actually, let me show you this. I'll go Shiny Shadow. Because I've been doing good with the Jesse and James encounters. I did get 2 of each, Shiny Coughing, Shiny Shadow Coughing, Shiny Shadow Ekans. And I've got them all planned out who's going to evolve and who's not. Basically, the ones with the Team Rocket nicknames, such as James here. Not bad, it's a 2-star specimen. I'm going to evolve him eventually. And Jesse's only a 1-star, but still better than the other ones. We have Butane. I'm going to keep this one as a Coughing. And I have trouble pronouncing this myself. Adnocana, which, if you don't get, it's Anaconda backwards, since Ekans is snake backwards. I was trying to think, what's a name for a snake, like a python type thing, that I could spell backwards? And if you try to spell Python backwards, I'm going to wish you the best of luck. So I was trying to do that and make sense of how to pronounce it. I wasn't having any fortune in that sense. Alright, let's see. Isaac Wolf is also out of the remote raid passes. That's the downside, and people have suggested this. They should do a thing where, our daily raid pass that we get, the free one from like spinning a gym, that should be a remote raid pass. And as I said in the earlier stream, I'm normally fine with whatever Niantic does, but I would really recommend that that be something that they want to do, because it's just, it's just going to help us in this, trying time where not everybody can reliably get out and about to go to these gyms with your standard raid pass. The remote raid pass would make so much more sense for everybody, especially since the majority of our mega energy is going to be coming from these mega raids. Let's see. Masked Emotion says, you hope I keep up this live streaming. Well, it's still going to be pretty sporadic, I guess. Like, as things happen, I can do live streams, but depends on what I really have to showcase. Like, if I don't feel like there's a, let's say, an episode or a show to put on, I'll hold off until there's something more concrete than just hanging out, basically. I mean, there's nothing wrong with just hanging out, but I feel there should be like a theme to the episode, let's say. Maybe if we do like maybe a shiny showcase, for example, or something like that. If you have any ideas for what we could do for like a themed episode, like maybe trainer battles using all shadow Pokemon or all shinies or something, all legendaries, we could maybe do something like that for future live stream I can release. And Sharkbite is interested in raiding, so that would be Sailor Pika and Mr. Sharkbite. Peter Oaks, I believe, in the in-game name, if I'm not mistaken. Isaac Wolf's fiance is in for a raid. Dazzling Shell says, the foe was a Heatran. Could have caught it if there was more people. And last Sunday, you were talking about Jesse and James. Okay. So we got the Great League. I still didn't set up my teams yet. I'll just go with that recommended, like Alex B, Unkempt Beast, was talking about earlier today. Let's see. MTH Games Official. Your ID is... friend code is in the chat if anybody wants to add in there. Oh, I forgot. Hang on. My mouse is dead. So, if you folks want to add me, I just put up my QR code and the numeric passcode, I guess. If you want to send me a friend request. And if you do, let me know in the chat what your in-game trainer name is, because I want to send you a gift right away as soon as we sync up. So we got Zapdos versus Shiftry. I forget, does it show nicknames in this? I don't think it does. I don't believe I have this Zapdos nickname regardless, but it's kind of too bad that in, like, gyms you don't see your friends' nicknames and stuff. I did not think Shiftry would fall to a Zapdos. It's supposed to resist that. And, how do you pronounce that? Laken or La Poland? I think it's Laken T. Hello. I'm going to let this hit, because the Shiftry didn't shield. So yes, if you want to go ahead and send me a friend request, drop your trainer name down below in the chat, and I will confirm and send a gift. As soon as I'm done getting destroyed by a Whiscash, because I'm expecting a shield to come our way. There's a shield right there. I'll let Zapdos keep on going here. So, just a reminder, we're currently about maybe 10-ish minutes away from... I'll show you. A Mega Raid across the street. And let's see. Oh, and thank you, Master Motions has sent a super chat. I had it in my mind that I still had that set up, but honestly, I'm like not super invested in, you know, oh, feel free to send me some super chats, guys. It helps. I appreciate it for sure, but it's like I don't want to feel like I'm pressuring you, I guess, or anything like that. But if you offer it, thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. And I'm going to let Zapdos fall right here. And Dazzling Shawl asks, can I please battle you next to Pokemon Go? Basically, as the battle requests come in, I'll confirm them and we'll go ahead. Alright, Zapdos falls. We have a mud shotting Whiscash there, so I'll send in a flying type. An evolution themed battle, says Mr. Sharkbite. That could be a thing. Alright, Pidgeot. Let's actually switch to our ice type. Of course, we're going to probably see Pidgeot switch out. Or just going straight for... I'm not going to shield this one heavy. They have only flying type attacks, I believe. Aerial Ace, we can kind of handle that. Oh, Pidgeot, switch out. You can't stand up to the power of Dugong. Of course, you can shield the Icy Wind. You got one Protect Shield left. So where do you think that Mega Raid is going to hatch, though? I know if I do one more Venusaur raid, I could get enough candy to Mega Evolve Sprout, but I could use more Blastoise energy. I think I've only done one Blastoise energy so far, so I could use more of that. Did I say I did Blastoise energy? I could use more Blastoise energy, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And there we go. We have Isis Teaster APR. I probably completely mispronounced that, but... See all these requests that came in? Wait, I don't see you. Oh, there it is. Mr. Master. Okay. We'll accept that and shoot you a gift immediately. There we go. I was happy to stock up on all of these gifts earlier. I know I got plenty of the thank you, thank you, thank you. I sometimes send them out to folks who I open a gift to try to get them begged for. So from the play park, I'm gonna send Pikachu. Oh yeah, you should be drinking Kool-Aid, I would think. And Rachel McConnell, Isaac's fiance here, friended me Autumn MC927. Right there, accept, send a gift for you. So I think we have to be at least good friends to be able to invite you to the battles. We're going to send you hi, Charming. There we go. You're welcome. Am I pronouncing that right? Is it Laken T? Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. If not, I apologize. Since Sometimes it takes me a little bit to understand words and language. I was thinking that since we had I was doing, yeah, let's boom. Since this is a live stream where I was hoping maybe people from around the world would be able to sync up, I was thinking, how am I going to be able to respond to the comments if I can't read them? Because I'm good with English. I could be better, maybe. But my only other somewhat close language might be French. I can't really speak it. I can kind of understand it. I know some words. But other languages, I'd be completely lost at trying to interpret them. I thought, could I just open a Google Translate and maybe try to do a quick interpretation that way? Alright, Aggron came in. Easily going to tank that. Little does Gary77 know, I've got me a drill run. Anyway, Smackdown takes me down. Obviously, Moltres ain't coming in on this thing. We gotta send in our Umbreon and see what it can do. Come on, you can do this. Definitely I gotta use the shields here because there's no way Moltres can handle this Aggron. We have Colton A has joined in. Welcome to our stream. There's a foul play versus Aggron here. I think they haven't used any shields yet, so I mean we're gonna probably see shield number 1. Alright. Expected. I've already done my 3 battles with trainers today, so I ain't doing this for any items or nothing. We're just doing it to put on call it a pre-game show before that raid begins. Okay. Heavy slam. I think we only have about, what is it, 4 or 5 minutes before that raid hatches too. So maybe, depending on how much time there's left, I might disable the remote battles temporarily. Good! We have a chance now. No, we don't. It's a Vaporeon. Moltres ain't going to be able to deal with that too well. And that's a Flower Crown Vaporeon. Check this out. Foul play on a Mystery, or Miss Magius. It's going to be super effective. We're going to take this thing down. One shot. Down it goes. By which I mean the shield. Because that's an obvious move right there. And let's see. Well, Colton, I don't think a live stream is the place to request help in that sense. You might want to get on the phone with somebody else, to be honest. Can we take down Miss Magius? Come on, Moltres. No, probably not. So we're going to take the Shadow Ball. Oh, and that takes me down right away. Alright, let us go ahead here. There we go. And, oh, Master Motions had sent another super chat. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. You're feeling generous tonight. Just so happy that you're back and giving us quality, wholesome content. Well, doing what I can for sure. And we got the gifts opening up. I'm glad you appreciate me putting some time in to hang out with you guys tonight. So yeah, for now, we only got 3 minutes. I'm going to... Why do I always do that? I'm going to turn off the battles just to make sure we're all freed up for this potential Mega Raid. So again, just remind me in the chat who is interested in doing this raid if I can get it started up. Good game to you as well, Dazzling Shell. I kind of like what Alex B had suggested though, just doing letting the game choose your Pokemon. It's cool sometimes. I do want to set up my teams again though when I get back into doing the Go Battle and such. 2 minutes remaining. I have at this point already seen all of the Megas. Now who all out there has the Megas in their Pokedex by now? I haven't Mega Evolved anything just yet myself, but I'm saving up that candy. We got the Mega Charizard X here. Hopefully you guys can hear the sound from the phone okay too. I said earlier that this new setup that I have, the new app that streams my game footage, you gotta pay extra to have the sound feed through. And there's really no need that I should do that. But hopefully you can hear things okay. Now this, when Mega Charizard first came out, both X and Y, did you folks have a preference on which one you liked more? Or were you just happy for Mega Evolution? I was I'm pretty keen on the Mega Charizard Y. To me, it looks like more of a natural Mega Evolution, because this looks like, it almost looks like it's an artificial one, as if somebody made the Charizard X, if it was like a manufactured, or what would you call it, synthetic Mega Stone created just for this purpose. But this looks more like a natural evolution to a Charizard, like how it grows from Charmeleon. This is like another step above past that. Same thing with Mewtwo X and Y, or Mega Mewtwo X and Y. I feel like Mega Mewtwo X looks more natural, and Y would be the artificial one. But what I like about the fact, you know, the Mega Stones, they're never explained. Were they made? Were they just found? Why does Blastoisinite only affect Blastoise? Because I would assume they find a stone, see what Pokemon it works on, and name the stone after that Pokemon. So it's not like they found, you know, oh, hey, here's Venusaurite. Wonder who this works on. Hey, look, Garchomp, right? No, that's not how it works. But it makes you wonder, could another Mega Stone work on a different species, perhaps, that we haven't seen yet? That would be interesting. Let's see. So what did I think about the Pokemon you selected? Well, they gave my team quite a run for their money. Aggron is always pretty good defensive-wise. The only downside, double weakness to ground and fighting, so watch out for those. Of course, my game didn't choose them for me, but alright, let's see here. What's it gonna be? Mega Charizard? Why? So that's gonna be kind of cool. Alright, now, have I moved close enough to be in battle? I don't think I have. So anyway, remind me, once again, now that the raid has started up, who out there is interested in taking this on? 3 people in there already. I'll wait a little bit, because if I jump in now, you might not have time to confirm. So I'll hold off on that just for the moment. But, so once again, who all is interested? Damon Brighter says, you've beaten Ultra Sun like 4 or 5 times now. Congratulations! Did you find any of the, not really, you know, champions, because you are the champion in the end, but did you find any of the challengers difficult to take down? I don't think I did. I'm pretty sure I went through with all of my main Pokemon from across the different generations, and maybe some were slightly difficult based on what team I was using. But overall, not terribly too bad. And Master Motion says, the video, sound, and phone quality is really good. No worries there. Awesome. And as you mentioned with the video, for anyone that missed the earlier stream today, this new app that I have, well, it's not, again, it's not the app. I tried to blame it on the app earlier. My phone itself does not work well with recording or broadcasting, because you're seeing visual glitches here and there, like a sudden one frame of like the model just shooting out everywhere. So that can't be fixed as far as I know. I've tried multiple things. It's going to be, I have to replace the phone at some point. So that's a ways down the line when it's a bit more financially affordable. Alright, let's see here. So Pika says you want a raid. Rachel McConnell is willing for the raid. And Isaac Wolf says, we can try to do a lucky trade. Well, right now we still can't, because you have to be in the same location as each other to do a trade. And as I said earlier in the other stream, I am against spoofing, you know, for myself, like gaining anything from spoofing. If anyone out there spoofs, I look the other way, unless it's something, you know, harming other people, like taking out a gym in the middle of nowhere. But as far as like spoofing for trades and stuff, it's not my interest in this. So I'm going to hold off on doing anything like that. Dazzling Shell says, you do have the options for this one. You can join. Mr. Sharkbite says you'll join as well. Master Motions, another super chat. Thank you very much. You're going to head out for the night and have a good stream. I appreciate that. Even though you're not hanging out, you gave me another super chat. That is awesome. Thank you. Alright, Damon Brighter says, use the Pokemon Bank to give you better Pokemon for a faster start each time you started a new game, so the challengers weren't too difficult. Awesome stuff. Brian Cannon says you'll do the raid. Okay, remind me, well first, let me see if I can turn off the Wi-Fi. Can I get to it? Now, can I walk over there? If I aim the phone closer to that direction, it might get me over there. Come on now. It's going to be a lot of back and forth trying to get this to kick in. Bear with me. And it might not let me go. Sometimes the drift just doesn't allow it. But we'll see. Okay, join in. I'm sorry if this part is pretty boring. Even if I had a remote raid pass, I wouldn't use it in this sense, because it's like, I could literally just walk across the street to get in that fight. I'm not going to waste a remote raid on that. Okay, hang on, let's disconnect once again. For the brief little bit of trying to get myself moving here, it wouldn't hurt to use just a little bit of my data, I guess. Okay, no, nothing so far. Bear with me. The funny thing is, I could disconnect from the video here, walk down to the front stairs and get close enough. But I'm not going to do that just yet. What I'm going to do... Where is this? I'm going to try restarting the phone, actually. Not restarting the phone, sorry, restarting the app. Sometimes I got to do a quick restart for the GPS to kind of kick in a little bit better. So bear with me here. So I'll get back to the chat. Again, just let me know your in-game or your Pokemon GO trainer names, and I'll know who to send the invites out to. Damon says your team now is Primarina, Incineroar, Decidueye, Necrozma, the Duskmane version, Lunala, and Solgaleo. So you got pretty much Necrozma, Duskmane. So yeah, that's one of the fused ones. So you get pretty much all the main legendaries there, don't you? How did I get further away? Hang on. Look, I'm way at the corner now. And if I kick in the Wi-Fi now, it'll jump me over there. Come on, game, you can do this. I believe in you. Sprout, give me a lift over. Oh, he runs away. It's all these Lotad in the way. They're blocking my signal. Isaac Wolf prepares to do Omega Ruby. Dazzling Shell's in-game name is Garen77. Well, if the game decides to let me go over there, we could actually get something started. And as weird as it sounds, sometimes just holding my phone up higher maybe makes it read the satellites better for GPS. I don't know. He's drifting a bit. Not enough. Come on. What I should probably do is sell my house, buy the one next door, so then I could be within range of the gym, right? That'd be the easiest fix for this. Well, nothing just yet. Isaac Wolf found a shiny Dynamo. Very nice. That's in Omega Ruby, he said? Damon said I got quite a few legendaries, like Veltal from Pokemon Y. Did you get the shiny? Because I know that at one point there was a giveaway they were doing there. Because I don't know. Try to restart once again. I want to do this Mega Raid with you folks on screen together. Alright, Rachel is ready, in the app now, ready for the raid. I know I can get this to work. Maybe if I do step away momentarily. We'll do that as the last resort here. Hang on. Okay, getting restarted once again here. And if anybody is jumping in new to the stream and you're not sure what's going on, we're just waiting to see if we can get into a Mega Raid. But I gotta walk myself closer enough to it. And Lockhand is asking to do a trade. Well, we can't trade unless we're within range of each other. And if you don't live in my area, the only way would be for spoofing. But as I say, I don't do the spoofing myself. So I can't do the trade, unfortunately. But maybe somebody else will be able to help you out with that. We are drifting. We're drifting. We're moving into range. Oh, there we go. Alright, now I gotta get myself online and find you folks. Online. Oop. So who we gotta get? Oh, I forgot. You gotta scroll through your whole list to wake it up, basically, to see all of your online folks. We've got Sarah Pika. We've got, where's bottom? There you are. Garen, I believe. If you guys want to put yourselves into online mode, that'll help you find us quicker, but let's take a look and see who else. So who else wants to get in? We still got 80 seconds. Let me scroll back up in the chat. So we got Rachel, got Sailor Pika. We've got Mr. Sharkbite, that is Peter, is it not? No, I'm not using that. Peter Oaks. Let's find you. I believe that's Mr. Sharkbite. Peter, where are you? We're out of time. Oh, I couldn't even see behind the thing, but I clicked your name. Cool. Alright, so Garen is in. Mr. Sharkbite, we got Mr. Master. Where are you at here? Let's find the M. We got 30 seconds, come on. What happened? Oh, I clicked somebody. No. Mr. Master. Okay, that I believe is we're maxed out. But I'm gonna do... No, it's 15 seconds. You guys won't even see this in time. Okay. Sometimes this glitches out. We're gonna try with who we have right now. If we don't win, hopefully the remote raid pass for you, if you've used it, will still be fine. We got 5 of us in. Oh wait, I gotta do one more thing. I forgot. Gotta change the music. Alright, let's see what we can do. Good luck, everybody. Let's see if we can take down this Mega Charizard Y. Overheat. Alright, Rock Wrecker. Good old exclusive attack from the community day that we got back there. And if anyone didn't get into this Mega Raid and, you know, you don't have a chance to jump back in, don't worry. Like, I'm going to be doing, whenever I'm out and about, I do the occasional raid as I see them, so there could still be a chance for future raids. Yeah, it says there's only 4 of us in here right now, but it looks like we're going to be able to take it out. So, hopefully, if you did miss out on this one, don't feel too bad, but I'll try to keep these in mind for future raids. What I do usually, I look at whoever's on my list as far as online, and I send raid invites based off who's online. So, the more online you are, the more likely it'll be that I see you and add you in. I was going to say, it said something was boosted, but it was just from the weather. So, all that being said, many more Mega Raids to go. I wonder how well we're doing for unlocking Mega Pidgeot. So it's supposed to be if we do, I think it was 2 million Mega Raids, all over the whole world this past week. I believe that would unlock Mega Pidgeot for raids. And I haven't heard anything about how well we're doing on that. Hopefully we did fine enough. Sailor Pika didn't get in. Did it use a raid pass? Like, did it cost you one? So I know we had a problem with that before, too. Like, it's not a perfect system just yet. I've heard of people who, unfortunately, the raid messes up and it still uses the pass but doesn't let them fight. And that's really unfortunate because generally these raid passes cost like 50 points a piece if you buy, no, not 50, 75, not even 75. Basically about 100 or so coins for each of these remote raid passes. And it can be really unfortunate if they don't find a way to make it so that you don't lose out on that. Also remember, we can potentially get a shiny from these raids. That'd be kind of cool to see on screen here with me. I'm not holding my breath, but it is potential. So yeah, it looks like we are going to be able to take this out. And one of the nice things about Mega Charizard Y is that it's double weak to rock, and the amount of Mega Energy you get from a raid battle is dependent on how fast you beat the raid boss. So given its low defense plus its weakness, its double weakness to rock, Mega Charizard Y is a good Pokemon to harvest your Charizard Mega Energy on. Alright, we're back in with Aerodactyl. And we're back out with Aerodactyl. That was fast. Just a little bit more to go, guys. Come on, we can do this. We had a shiny right here in the background. And once that retreat button goes away, we know we got it with almost 2 full minutes left to spare. Okay, so, question now being, what do we see for our rewards? First of all, we got 4 golden raspberries, we got a charged TM, 6 hyper potions, 3 revives, a couple of rare candies, silver Binaps as well, and starters. You get so much rewards from these. Oh, also, I had 2 tasks to win 3 raids, and 1 to win a single raid, so that's research done for the day. 60 Mega Charizard energy. Alright. Storage is full. But the nice thing is, as soon as you've beaten the raid battle, you can then send something away. Like, for example, we got so many Murkrow. We got a lot of Murkrow candy there too, 2272, that's not too bad. Alright, now, even though I'm not in range, I should just be able to click the gym, and it goes right to the account. So again, the bed is not super well put together, but who cares? I'm not shiny, but it is what it is. That was a terrible throw. He's up in front of my Pokemon posters up there, some of my bead art I've gotten from some conventions I went to. Back when in conventions you were able to go to, despite, or before all of this unfortunate virus started attacking the world. Do we get it? Do we get it? I'm only going to use like the regular raspberries on this because I've got so many Charizard. If this one happens to get away, so be it. The main focus was, of course, trying to get ourselves that Charizard Mega Energy. Come on, cooperate. We're going to be here for like 10 minutes. We've still got 12 Premier Balls left ready to go. Let's see. Locken says, can I invite you? You're online. Well, unfortunately, the raid has been completed. But again, as I do more Mega Raids, I'll invite more folks to it. We caught Charizard. 355 Mega Charizard Energy. Or Charizard Mega Energy, to say it correctly. It's not bad. A 3-star specimen. Right there. So that is a raid complete. Often if I see a raid at that gym across the street there, even if I don't think I can beat it, I'll still open up a lobby. Because if you guys don't know, and girls, again, if you folks don't know, they've made it so you only consume a raid pass once the battle begins. If you haven't, if you're in a lobby, you don't have enough players to beat it. What I generally do at 30 seconds, if I don't think we can win, I usually back out then. Give time for people to see that someone is left, they can back out too. It shouldn't use your pass up that way. I try to do it at 30 seconds. If you do it any later than that, people might not see you've left until the last few seconds, and then they get stuck going into a raid that they likely won't win, and I don't want to do that. I want people to save their passes for battles that they can't accomplish. So Sailor Pika says, it did eat your pass again. That Niantic needs to fix that. If the battle, if you don't jump into the battle, it shouldn't waste that pass. And even if the battle begins but you get kicked out, they should reimburse for that. In fact, Sailor Pika, you said you have to go. Thanks for the battle though, and have a good day. But you should contact Niantic and mention that this didn't work. In fact, you actually have video proof that I invited you to the battle, you were in the lobby, but you didn't get to do the battle. So they might be able to reimburse you and compensate you for something like that. So let's see. Dazzling Shell says, that was amazing. Thanks for inviting me to the raid. You are welcome indeed. And hopefully you got yourself a good Charizard out of that. Hopefully, did anyone get a shiny by the way? And Locken is asking, when is the next one? As far as live stream, I don't know. But even if I'm not currently, videoing or recording, whatever, if I'm walking around and I see a Mega Raid, I'll jump in, see if I can invite people. So just remember, I look through the list of people that are online primarily, so if I see you're online, I can send you an invite at that point, but I'm not really going to know exactly when to let you know or how to let you know. What if I was to do this? If I see a Mega Raid, or any kind of a Legendary Raid, for example, do you folks want me to mention it maybe on Twitter? Because I can show it, I can post an image of it, say the time it's going to start, and if you happen to see it in time, you can let me know if you want to join in. Other than that, I just basically would send out random invites to who I see online. So I think that might be the only real way to do it. Put up a tweet or something like that. Just let me know what you think of that. And let's see, Arain Lopez, welcome to our stream. Say, can you guys subscribe to my channel? Just write this, Arian Lopez. Well, question is, what is your channel about? Some people get kind of iffy about someone promoting their channel in their own stream. I'm not like that. If you want to let people know about your channel, more power to you. But just let us know, what's it about? What is your focus? And Mr. Sharkbite says the raid was awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's funny. The big raids like that will say they recommend 20 players. We beat it with 4. It's all about that type advantage. It's all about good friendship levels. I believe I'm best buddies with most of the people that were with us for that one. And when you're at best buddies, if you're best friends. When you're best friends with everybody, you get an attack bonus, which is definitely nice. So when they say 20 is recommended, I wonder if that's more along the lines of 20 recommended level 30 train or something like that. Alright, so just to show you how many Charizard I've done. This clone Charizard here is the last I've got before the Mega Evolutions. So I have done, 8 Charizard raids to get that Mega Energy. And if you didn't know, notice that clone Charizard here does not have the Mega Evolution button. It was announced that Clone Charizard and I think Shadow Charizard, they can't Mega Evolve. But, you know what I'm wondering about, and someone out there, you might be able to tell me. We now know that Blastoise, of course, can Mega Evolve. Can you Mega Evolve a Sunglasses Blastoise? And if so, well, no, obviously you can. When you do that, does it have the sunglasses as Mega Blastoise? I somehow feel that it wouldn't, but I feel that it should, because that would be amazing. A Mega Blastoise with the shades. I would not say no to that. Alright, let's see here. Lorana says, you want to trade, you're not that good though. Well, you know, level of goodness aside, as long as you're having fun with the game, that's the important thing. But trading is, of course, something you have to do in person with somebody. And I'm pretty sure I'm not in range of anybody that's in the stream right here, so I'm going to pass on that for the time being, but someday perhaps. Locken asks, can I send another gift? Honestly, I cannot, because, let's see here, once you send one gift per day, you cannot send another one. And you were Mr. I believe. So I actually cannot send another gift. But if you want to drop your friend code in the chat and see if other people want to exchange their codes with you, maybe they can send a gift your way. But it does limit you to sending one gift per day to any individual player. Dazzling Shell says, the Aggron you have during battle, or had during that battle, was perfect IVs. Nice. Not bad. It's your third one that has such stats. First was a Tailo, and second was Litwick from Special Research. Very good. And Colton says, I'm giving the information there. And, ooh, there we go. And Lorana says, you're having tons of fun. That is the important thing, of course. So we're only going to go for a little bit longer tonight. I don't see too many more people showing up. If anyone is new to the stream before, or since it started, what we're doing here tonight, a friend code exchange. If you guys want to add your friend codes, and if you're sending me requests, I see them coming in, let me know in the chat what your trainer name is, because I'm going to give you folks priority over who I'm adding into my list. Because since you're going to spend time with us here hanging out, I want to make sure you guys get a gift while we're here tonight. And I can confirm the rest of the folks later on. So just drop your names in the chat and I'll get right back to you. We have Cooper Eon Chick has added code in the chat as well. And by the way, if you guys want to add me, we've got the QR code you should be able to scan on your phone. But if that doesn't read, whoop, you can always just type in my numeric code down there. And I can confirm it's that one. And good to hear you're having fun, Lorana. That's the important thing, like with any game. You know, there can be some glitchiness in Pokemon Go. I've suffered a number of incidents. We have Plasma Fusion as Lorana. Let's go ahead and find that. Look, I got 16 requests. Plasma Fusion. Accept. I'm going to shoot you a gift immediately so we can get to our good friend level. We're going to go ahead and we'll go throw Sleepy Pikachu your way. Sleepy Pikachu at the kids' play park. He played too much today. He's exhausted. He's tired. He needs a rest for the evening. Good stuff. Dazzling Shell caught the aggro when it was an Aeron last Halloween. And hello to Erase. Hello to Erase. Welcome to our stream. You're just joining us. We're doing a friend code exchange for the next, say, 10-ish minutes or so. You can send me your requests at either these, QR code or the number code. And if you want to throw your codes in the chat, feel free to add each other up. Shoot some more gifts everybody's way. And Pokemon God says, Dami the Pokegod is your trainer. So if we get that confirmation, we'll accept. We'll launch the gift your way. Let's give you... Let me go my kit. That's like a fountain. Not really a fountain, but it's a water bowl thing across the street. Water goes good with my kit, I think. I would say so. So as we end off, what else can I show you? I wonder if you can type in clone. I didn't think so. But I was showing you some codes you can put in here. One of the ones that I thought was cool, I didn't know about, is age and then put a number. That shows you, like, say, age 45. 45 days ago, I caught these Pokemon. Let's actually go 365. A year ago, I got a, this was a Pineco, this Fortress here, but I got Welch, which I believe is my second Perfect Shuckle. What you're going to do with a Perfect Shuckle, I don't know, but I got two of them. Yay! Let's take a look at what I have for 4 stars. Now, I'm reluctant to do this. I don't want to feel like I'm flexing here, like, look at all my perfects. But I mean, it's cool to see them, you know. Hopefully you guys don't see it as me boasting. I just want to share the cool good luck I happen to get. A lot of times what I do, I'll generally only catch things in the wild if it's weather boosted, just because, you know, I get extra Stardust for that. I don't waste Pokeballs on things that might not be too amazing. And these are all the perfect ones. Some of them, as you can see, like Sahara, have been purified to become perfect. But I got a decent number of perfect, you know, Pokemon. Mr. Furley, our Tangrowth, is quite the amazing one. He was given to me through a lucky trade with a friend. It came out perfect. He's been such a heavy hitter in like my Go Battle League, and he actually took down, or at least partially took down, Giovanni Shadow Zapdos back in the day. That was surprising. And Bobby Abyss is back. Hello, Bobby. How's it going? Thanks for joining us once again. I did have a pretty decent day myself. I spent a lot of time walking to replenish gifts for everybody. And your friend code has been added in the chat. So if you guys want to add another friend, help yourselves right there. Dazzling Shell says, by the way, the Gibble that you have as your current buddy was last Pokemon caught during Dragon Week a few weeks ago. Has perfect IVs. Excellent. A perfect eventual Garchomp right there. Not bad at all. We're boosting our friend levels with a number of folks right now. Very cool. What else can I show for now? I think we'll sign off in just a little bit. Let's take a look at our buddy history. I'm working on getting some candy for Brewster, our Scraggy there. There's Blaze, our Charizard, glitching out like crazy. He is up in the 3 hearts right now. I decided I'm going to start focusing on Mega Evolutions to try to get them maxed out. I got my Venusaur, Charizard, there's another Gyarados I've got. I have one Gyarados Best Buddy, but I'm working on the second one. And then my other 6. What are they? Slowbro, Swampert, Manectric, what is it? Altaria, Salamence, and you should know, they're my buddies. Actually, what am I doing? I'm just checking the buddy list. I'm wasting time, but we'll just go. So yeah, Salamence, I got him up to, still a ways for him to go. Altaria is on the way. There's our Manectric, Skippy, our Swampert, Aerodactyl, that's the other one. And Pinky the Slowbro. So, slow and steady, we will get our big buddies ready to roll. And Bobby's having a great day yourself. Glad to hear it. Awesome stuff. It is getting into the evening time here. That raid is complete. What else is going on in the neighborhood? Not too much. Why is the battle music still playing? I should turn it to something more relaxed. Where is it? I want to find one of my favorite songs from Pokemon Sun and Moon. I don't know if I have it here. Oh, come on, where is it? I love this one. I don't see it. No! No, I don't see it. But what I'm looking for is, what is it? Ultra Jungle, I think? The when you find, what was it, Buzzwole in its jungle, like it's Ultra Wormhole Dimension? No, here it is. I'm gonna turn up a little bit. How do you think they're gonna do Ultra Beasts in Pokemon Go, by the way? See, I have an idea that, so Team Rocket was introduced taking over Pokestops. And then later on, we got to the Rocket Radar, Super Rocket Radar, so we had to obtain these, track down their specific stops they're at. But they've never done anything with gyms as of yet. Now, I can see a thing eventually where Giovanni takes his mission here, his quest, to the next level and starts opening Ultra Wormholes at gyms. Because my theory, if you completed the Team Rainbow Rocket story post-game of Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, if you haven't, I'm going to talk spoilers here, just so you know, but at the end of that, well, during that actually, he mentions that he's using the Ultra Wormholes to bring forth the other evil team leaders from the past. Archie, Maxie, Cyrus, all these guys. So, that shows that Giovanni in that world had access to the Ultra Wormholes. Now, at the end of it, he kind of walks away saying, where should I unleash my next schemes? So, you know, saying he's not done. And then when they were talking about Team Rocket first appearing in Pokemon Go, there was a mysterious message from somebody, question mark, that says, Earth is where I shall unleash my next evil scheme. That sounds like a direct follow-up to what Giovanni said in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. So, in my headcanon, the Giovanni that we fight in Pokemon Go is the Giovanni from Team Rainbow Rocket, who had access to the wormholes. So, it's a big grandiose idea, but I could see them doing something where he opens up Ultra Wormholes at gyms, and then we get Ultra Beasts as raids, you know, Ultra Raids, for example. I don't know what they would do to make them different, but that's just, I would just love to see, can you imagine, an Ultra Wormhole in-game hovering over a gym with, say, like, Pheromosa or Celesteela just at the top of the gym. I can kind of see that happening someday. What do you think about that? Crazy idea? Maybe. Potential? Possibly. Alright, let's see here. Pokemon Gods has added their trainer code in the chat if you guys want to add another friend. Isaac Wolf has also added another code as well. Dazzling Shell says the Route 225 Night is cool. I don't know if I've heard that. I might have. And Doom Person has added their code as well. So just a reminder, if anyone is adding codes, you guys can send me a friend request, but just let me know your trainer name so I can confirm you right here and then send out a gift to you. I like to gift while you folks are here so we can see what you get. Nothing too much going on in the neighborhood at the moment, it looks like. So we're pretty much done for now. I'm kind of, you know, this was more of a test to see if the streaming will work again. It was kind of cool that it worked perfectly this time. If you were here for the earlier stream, the first like 15 minutes were me off camera trying to get everything to work because I had to like reinstall something, I had to restart the system, a whole bunch of craziness, behind the scenes nonsense, whatever. But I'm glad to see it worked fine tonight. And Lorana is asking, when can you do some raids? Well, right now, the raids actually stop at like 8 o'clock-ish. This was kind of the egg appeared before 8, but then it hatched after 8. But as of right now, there's no more raids in my area. So tomorrow, being Tuesday, there might be the occasional raid in the neighborhood, but generally Wednesdays and Saturdays are when I'm out and about, taking care of chores, groceries, picking up stuff, whatever. So that's when I'm going to have the most likelihood of finding more raids to do. So if you folks want to add yourselves, or not add, I should say, but if you want to make sure you are set to the online status during Wednesday and Saturday, there's no guarantee that I can send you a request, depending on how many people I have online, but I'll try to send out some requests so some of you folks can join in for some mega raids. I send out requests for any raids, basically, too. If I see a level 1, it might be a species that you need to get, and I just send out requests. It's up to the player if they want to spend a remote raid pass to jump in on that. But Wednesdays and Saturdays are my usual bigger days. A few hours every day I'll be out and about, walking for my health, walking for some candies for my buddy, all that good stuff. Lorana says, there's a 5-star raid not that far from you. Oh, you're in Australia. Welcome from the other side of the world. If I didn't mention, I'm in Canada, the east coast of Canada, in North America. It's kind of fun. We have our own little time zone here. It's called Atlantic Time. It's nice. I would have thought Atlantic Time would extend more like north and south, but no, we have our own spot. Except Newfoundland, which is also part of the Maritimes, actually has a half-hour earlier time zone, which as far as I remember, there's only the one half-hour off time zone that I remember hearing about. It's wacky, crazy stuff. Matthew Coyle says, would you ever consider doing other content aside from Pokemon Go? Well, can we talk about that a little? Oh, DBZ, or other personal interests. I haven't really thought that much outside the channel. I'll give you a little bit of a history lesson, I guess, for the channel. When I first started doing YouTube videos, it was actually initially inspired by watching a lot of Markiplier. If you guys haven't heard of Markiplier, look up Markiplier. He's awesome. He streams all sorts of different games. He does charity work. It's like, he's one of the biggest names on YouTube, so if you haven't heard of him, I'd be kind of surprised. And basically, there was an episode he did where someone made a game for him that was highlighting all of his landmarks along the way, like 40,000 subscribers, 50,000, and he actually started like kind of tearing up, thinking about his journey and how much he cares about the fans and stuff. And I was like, I kind of feel like he made a community with all of his people, I'll give it a shot. Who knows? You know, maybe we can get a nice group of people together here on my little channel that I didn't really do anything with. So I sat down and I was thinking about what would I be able to put regular content out on a semi-regular basis from, you know, what my interests are, what I know about. Ideally, what I would prefer at some point is when I have more time to work on my own comic book series called Dotman, which if you check out on my Instagram and Twitter, which I think are linked in the description, you can see some stuff about Dotman. I want to eventually take it from the world of comic books into animation, 3D animation, all these various things. And that's what eventually I'll be showing on this channel. But back when I started, I was like, I know a lot about Pokemon, because I volunteer as a Pokemon professor at our Pokemon League. I should say volunteered, because once coronavirus hit, things got shut down and all that fun stuff. But I thought, okay, yeah, I know a lot about Pokemon. I talked about the card game. At the time, Pokemon Go wasn't even out when I started doing videos, but I was doing some video game content as well for Pokemon. So that's kind of how we got rolling to where we are today. Eventually, someday, I could maybe, you know, start branching out into other things as well. But for the time being, especially with how things are going to be more casual on the channel for the next little while, I'm not really going to be branching out just yet. I'm still just kind of on occasion going to be coming back to YouTube for a video or a live stream or whatever. So, I don't know, we'll see how the future rolls forward as possible content comes along. And Dazzling Shell says, I feel like you should get more Stardust the more difficult the raid is. Yeah, I would agree with that. I know you get, like, the experience is tailored per raid, but yeah, the Stardust is like, I think you only just get 1,000. Remember back in the day, I think it was only 500, but they've increased that. But yeah, the higher the raid, the more Stardust would be nice. But then again, with all the items that you get, like, no, go here. You still get quite a lot of stuff from raids. I got 20 items. I got a total of 4 Golden Raz. We got 60 Mega Charizard Energy. Charizard Mega Energy. We got 2 Silver Pinups, 2 Rare Candies, a Charge TM, 6 Potions, 3 Revives. So you get a lot of stuff. But I hear what you're saying. A nice tier-based listing of Stardust would be a pretty good bonus as well. Alright, so that is going to be it for tonight, I think. The stream seemed to go pretty well. So, if anyone is catching this after the stream is done, I'll say, feel free to let me know in the comments if you have sent me a friend request what your trainer name is, so that I can prioritize adding you into my list and send out some gifts. And if anyone in the chat, before I head out, wants to confirm their trainer name, I will confirm that in my game and send you a gift also. And I guess that's going to be it. So our friend code exchange is done for the day, and I was happy we happened to get a mega raid in on this one. There's only been, I think, 2 raids at this gym all day, so it's nice that one of them was a mega raid. But I am now going to go relax, unwind, hang out for the evening. So hopefully you folks have yourselves a good night, the rest of the night wherever you are in the world. Maybe it's actually daytime. I know Lorana said they're in Australia, so that would be daytime now, I believe. Crazy. The world being a sphere and not flat? It's wild. So anyway, that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you folks for hanging out with me and everyone else for the evening. And if you guys want to throw your friend codes back and forth down in the comments, feel free to do that as well. But as for me, now that I know how to do this right, I'm going to be signing off. So thank you folks once again for hanging out, and good luck in your future Pokemon Go endeavors. Stay tuned to the community tab on our channel here, or my Twitter and Instagram, again, which should be linked down linked down in the description for updates on when I have the next event, live stream, video, whatever, coming your way. So with that, Professor Chaz is signing off. Thank you folks once again for watching, and I'll catch you next time. But I want Ultra Beast in this game. That'll be cool. Alright, bye guys! Thanks for hanging out. Have a good evening! And I gotta click this. I think we got it. Alright, have a good night, folks.